Hi, I'm Tara,
Hi, and I'm Cecilia.
and we're
Winging
winging it
in
in
Winnebago.
Winnebago. Thanks so much for joining us again this week. We've got a lot of exciting things to talk about, but I want to first start this week by um, starting a little quiz. We're going to give you a hint about where we were, and you can try and guess um, our location. So the hint is we were standing on a corner, taking it easy.
Yeah, we were.
So before we tell you our location, first we're going to talk about our first venture into boondocking or dry.
Yes, that was exciting. We did our first boondocking in Twin Arrows Casino.
In Flagstaff, Arizona.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, we got a generator and Googled how it worked. It's a dual generator, pretty neat. It can only run a few things, but um, we don't really need much when we boondock.
Right, right.
Mm-hmm.
It's important to have like our refrigerator and be able to make food. So run our toaster oven slash air fryer or our microwave. Now, what it would not power was our air conditioning or our heater. So the good news was that it was warm enough during the day
Mm-hmm.
that we were warm during the day and it was cool at night. So um, it was cool enough at night, I guess. But it
Yeah.
wasn't too warm at night or too cool. I'm sorry, too warm during the day or too cool at night. Now, what we could run was our little space heater. So if it did get too chilly, which there was, I think, a night. We stayed there for a few nights, and there was
Did
3 nights.
3, yeah, 3
Okay, we
nights.
stayed 3 nights. And there was a night that it did get a little too chilly, so we did put the
Mhm.
space heater on for a little bit, and it was enough to power that, which was good. And that just kinda took the chill out. We heated it up a little bit, and then we kinda just closed ourselves and the animals in the bedroom,
Yeah.
and that worked out fine, I think.
Mhm. It did. Yeah, it wasn't that bad. We kept warm with all the animals and our stuff.
Right.
Yeah. So, it was good. I liked it. It was fun.
It was fun. It was really fun 'cause
Yeah.
we just made sure that we had water in our fresh water tank, and we made sure that our gray tank and our black tank were empty before we got there so that, we had plenty of room for us to, use the bathroom, take showers, and obviously wash dishes. And yeah, that was all fine. We never ran out of water and we did not fill up our tank.
Nope. So, I mean, feel like we're pros at boondogging now
It was.
from
And
that
I'll tell
first
you
one.
what else I really liked is that the casino was, like, so nice. Like, we went in there and said, "Hey, we are parking here. We've got our motorhome, our Winnebago." And they were like, "Oh, yeah, great. If you need an extension, just come on in. Here's your little pass you put in your window." And they were just so friendly. They were just, like,
Mhm.
happy we were there, which is so cute.
Yeah.
And Cecilia got a
I
little lucky.
I got lucky. Yeah. Um, yeah, we were walking the dogs and then I just found $5 there in the desert.
Right in the
Yeah.
parking lot of the casino. No need to even go inside.
Nope. Yep, just
It's
$5,
like
and then
$5 in the parking lot.
I know, and then we went into the casino and we played. Yeah, and I think I played for, like, what, 45
She
minutes to an
played the
hour?
$5. Yeah, that's
Yeah, I
it. She
played
just played the
for
$5,
a
and she
while.
played it for a solid hour.
Yeah. I left empty-handed, but I went in with $5 that I found, so I did not waste
Right.
any of my money.
I know, and got an hour's worth of entertainment.
Yeah,
I thought of it as a win. I
I
was
did
like,
too.
"I don't think that's a loss. That's
Yeah,
definitely a win."
I know. I was like, "At least give me, like, 200 grand.
To at least 200 grand, no big deal.
No big deal, just give me 200 grand. You could do a lot with 200 grand.
Yeah,
Maybe. I don't
okay,
know.
sure, for sure.
Yeah, but
Yeah, so, do you know where we were when we left Flagstaff? Obviously, we headed to
Winslow, Arizona.
standing on a corner in Winslow, Arizona. Yes, the Eagles town. And it was a little old rock and roll town. That's kind of their vibe.
Mhm.
Um it it was charming. It was cute. It was little. It had a musical street. You drive like 35
Mhm.
miles per hour down the road. But we missed it because we were, listening to the Eagles.
It was too loud.
Yeah. So we weren't listening to the musical road when we drove through. We were literally, like,
Oh,
listening
I
to
know.
Take It Easy.
Now I have to go back to listen to
Take
it.
it
What did our friends say about the musical road? Did they know what it was?
No.
Because they listened to it.
Mm-mm. Yeah, our friends from Vegas met us there,
Yeah.
and, we had lunch at The Relic,
Mhm.
downtown Winslow. It was good. We had a vegetarian sandwich, loved it. Good stuff.
It was really good. It just felt fresh and delicious. I loved it. I wanna make me one right now.
Yes.
Mhm.
I do. I really do like a nice veggie sandwich, just like fresh vegetables.
Yeah.
It was really good. And then we went next door and our friend got some ice cream at the little sip shop next door.
Mm.
And then obviously we stood on the corner, the famous.
Route 66?
Yeah, it is on Route
Mhm.
66, which we followed for quite some time.
Yes.
And, so it's on the famous Route 66, and there's the famous corner there, with statues of the 2 guys from the Eagles. I don't even know their names, actually, which is crazy, but I should know that. But there's literally, like, bronze statues of them that you can take selfies with, and there's a big sign that's like, uh, "Standing on a corner in Winslow, Arizona." And so we took a bunch of cool photos there, and there was a ton of other people there too, like, it's definitely got a small town feel, but
Mhm.
clearly it is a town that people like to pass through, like, it's worth stopping in to at least get a photo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to know who the statues are?
Yes, yes, who are the Eagles?
So, is the sculptor is Ron Adamson,
Okay.
and then let's see
I'm
here.
asking for the members of the band, the Eagles.
Yes, I understand. Glenn Frey statue.
Oh,
Added
Glenn
at
Fry.
yeah,
I knew it was Glenn Fry, now
added
I feel
after
dumb.
his death. The statue specifically depicts Glenn Fry, a founding member of the Eagles who co-wrote and sang "Take It Easy." It shows him as he appeared in the early 1970s with
Mhm.
long hair and a mustache.
Yes. Oh, and Cecilia very much so like that statue. Now, I know
Mhm,
we've talked about this before. Cecilia has a phobia of statues,
mhm.
and large things. The Glenn Fry statue was not one of the statues that
I know.
she does
It
not like.
it was not one. I
There
don't know.
might be a photo of her dry humping it.
I was not. I was giving it a great big hug.
She got her legs involved.
I hug with my legs too.
She loved it. Anyway, we will be posting that on Insta, so go check that out on our Instagram.
Yeah, yeah. But I feel like there's 2 statues. There's the one that I was hugging, and then the other one that we
Yeah,
all
there's
took
the other guy too, Glenn Fry and somebody else. There's 2 guys. Isn't the Eagles 2 guys?
mural to or
I don't remember. I don't know, and I don't feel that bad about knowing because it was kinda before my time, let's be honest. I wasn't born then.
hmm, maybe Jackson Brown?
Maybe, I don't know. I
But
don't.
yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
That's
well,
the population.
oh well. Oh, the population of Winslow, Arizona? Actually, I already know, so I can't guess because I looked it up before.
Okay.
Like 8,000, right?
It is now, yeah, 8,577,
Right,
which it, decreased from 9,000.
right.
Yeah. Oh,
So it's a little bit lower than it used to be.
yeah.
Well, there's, like, a big sign on a building in town that says, like, "10,000 friendly people in Winslow welcome you." So, used
But
to be more.
yeah, that's it. There's also a flatbed Ford there. Wink, wink. But yeah, there's a lot of signs, like stop signs, stuff like that. Wink, wink.
Yeah, I think she's trying to give hints at something that will be on Instagram
Yes.
soon. The wink, wink.
Wink, wink. Mhm.
Um, so we spent the day in Winslow,
Mhm.
few hours,
Yeah, it was, like, an hour or 2.
and then, we headed over to the Little Painted Desert, which is really right down the road, not
Mhm.
that far away. And, um, it's really beautiful. The road to get there is a little rough. I don't know that I would take the motorhome, we just drove the car over there.
Yeah.
but, um, it was really beautiful. It's like in the, I don't know, you can see all the mountains, like, in the distance, and
Mhm.
then the little painted desert is kinda like a
Yeah.
crevasse.
Yeah.
And, you can just see all the different layers of colors.
Mhm. They kinda look like, um, watercolors.
Yes,
It's beautiful.
it really is
You
so beautiful, and I
check it out.
definitely. I think it's worth
Yeah.
a stop, like, if you're
It
near
is.
Winslow, Arizona, you should definitely go.
Do it.
It's worth going to look at.
Mhm.
There's not we were gonna do some hiking there, but there's not actually a hiking trail. We just kinda walked around, not completely around, it's huge. I don't know, it's pretty big.
Mhm.
But we did walk around a little bit of, the,
Just one little piece of the rim. That's
yeah,
it.
the rim, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I couldn't
Yeah.
come up with the word
But you
rim.
know what? The funny thing is that it's sandy.
It
It's like when you walk, it's sandy. You kinda you don't sink
it's
in
I
like
know, it
yeah.
wasn't sand. It's not actually sand, it was just, like, the loosest dirt.
Yes.
It
That's what I meant,
it
but yeah.
was almost, like, dusty. I don't even
Mhm.
know that sandy's the right word.
It felt like sand to me.
It did, you,
Maybe
like,
because I was
sink in it like sand.
yeah, maybe because I was running in it because I was trying to get to the highest point,
Yeah, it's crazy.
and I couldn't get on
Well,
top
we
of
were
it.
just a little nervous because, like I said, it was a big, like, crevice.
Yeah.
So she was, like, on the edge of it, and it wasn't, like, a super steep drop off. It wasn't like, "Oh, if you take
Mhm.
another step, you're just gonna plummet down 600." But it
Yeah.
was kind of like there were areas that were more like that than others.
Mhm.
There were some that was like, you could probably hike down to the bottom there, and it'd
If
be
you have
fine.
proper shoes.
That's also true because,
Yeah.
again, the ground there was like dust,
Yeah.
but it was so pretty. My favorite part was that, you're looking into it, but in the distance was the San Francisco peaks. So you're looking
Mhm.
right at Mount Humphrey, just taunting me in the distance, saying, "Why didn't you climb me?" I
Yeah, I did say that.
know,
I heard it.
I know, I know. She's rude. She's a rude mountain.
Uh,
I'll be back. I will be back to conquer that mountain.
I think you can do it.
I think I
Yeah.
I think I chickened out. I scared myself out of it. Like, I was like, I don't know." But now, of course, I'm like, "I wish I would've." But
Mhm.
that's okay. I'll be back.
We'll be back. I wanna go back so bad.
I
I
know.
know I said I was ready for some greenery, but now I see all these videos and I go back and watch our videos and it's just like, man,
Yeah.
those views.
Yeah.
Gee.
Yeah. Yeah,
Mhm.
it's those mountains, man. They get you.
Yeah,
They're in your soul forever.
I know. The dogs liked it too. So,
Oh, yeah, we had the dogs. They're pulling us around,
yeah.
being
So
bossy.
that was fun.
And our friends were with us, the friends from Vegas, and they had their dog with them. And
Yeah.
of course, our 2 dogs and their dog were like, "I don't know about you." So they're, you know
I don't know about you,
yeah,
but
they
I
were
feel 22.
we were trying to kinda keep them apart, but also introduce them and
Yeah.
also not sink into this loose dirt. So that was
Yeah.
an experience.
It was. Oh, it was an experience all the way around. I liked it.
Yeah.
Let's do it again.
So the reason we were there, we were actually staying at Homolovi State Park,
Yes.
and so
I
we
love
that's
it.
that was the, RV park that we stayed at, and it was really nice.
Mhm. I liked it. It I I don't know how to say it, but it was so nice just to be out in the, what you call it? The dark sky
Yeah,
with the stars.
I know.
It was a little windy, but I
Oh,
had
it
fun with
was
friends and
windy.
everything.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was windy, didn't love that, but it wasn't too cold, like, it was, like,
Mm-mm.
a little chilly when the sun went down, but we did get to see a sunset, and that
Beautiful.
was, like, the middle of Big Sky Country, you're
Yeah.
out there, and so you're seeing a sunset, like, 360 degrees around you.
Mhm. Yep.
So stunning.
That's another place you have to go to because there's so much to do. There's so many hikes and just
Yeah,
so much
mhm,
nature, I should say.
absolutely.
Yes. I
Yeah,
wish
and
we could've stayed a few more days.
I know, I
Yeah.
know, it was lovely.
Yeah.
And, yeah, so that night we had a bonfire and
We made some hot dogs
made some veggie dogs,
and some marshmallow.
s'mores.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I only ate marshmallow. I like my marshmallows, there's a debate now, that between my friend and I, okay? My
I think
friend
it's between
Aisha,
everybody, actually, everyone I've ever had a
maybe.
bonfire with.
I like my marshmallow burnt and soft in the inside,
Okay,
but I like it burnt on the outside.
got it.
Okay, kinda like charred a little bit. I've had it like that forever. Even when we had a gas stove, I would just burn it on the stove because I wanted a burnt marshmallow.
Oh my god, on a gas stove?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And my friend
I think I might have done that when I was young, I don't remember.
yeah,
A teenager? Maybe.
mm,
I'll have
maybe.
to ask my sister, she'll remember.
Yeah. So then, my friend, she was more patient, or they were more patient, sorry. And they would just like twirling the marshmallow around and everything, and then they're like, "Okay, pull it. This is gonna be the best marshmallow you've ever tried."
Okay.
So then I pull the top off, and it's like it's not burnt or anything. It's just like a rust, right?
Right,
So it's like just crusty, and you pull it off, and it's still like really soft in the inside because it's just the crust or whatever. And then I ate that part. It was good. Not gonna lie, it was good. But I still want my
do you know how I like
sure
marshmallows?
like that one.
Yeah. I used to like them like you like them. I used to just be like, "I wanna burn this, and I want it to be soft inside," so I would hold it in there in, like, the hottest part until it would catch on fire, and I'd
Yeah,
blow it out and put it back in, and blow it out and put it back in, and now I think that I really can appreciate the slow burn, and now I put it in a spot where I
the
know
crusty.
that yeah, that it's gonna get brown on the outside and completely gooey on the inside. Brown on the outside, completely gooey on the inside, and so you pull it off and it's just like, oh, now
Yeah,
that's the sweet
and I think
spot.
they did it twice because then they started burning it again around, and then they pulled it off again.
Yeah,
But that's patience.
it really is. I
Yes.
mean, it's a labor of love for sure.
Yeah. It was good. It was
Gotta
good.
hold it,
But I'm
burn
still
all
gonna
of
go
the
ahead.
hair off your arms and fingers and close enough.
Yeah, but I'm still gonna get my marshmallow burn. I started a bonfire right now. But yeah, so that was fun. I really liked it. Just sitting out there under the stars, chit chatting. Yeah, I want to do it again.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was a good time. It was a good time. Had some drinks and yeah, we hung out,
yeah. But the
burned the midnight oil.
other best part was
What?
when we went to um see the pottery.
That's the next morning.
Yes, that's the next morning.
Yeah, we got up, and that's what Homolovi is. So,
Mm,
Homolovi State Park is a site of, Native American ruins, and so we went to check out the ruins and did a little hiking the next morning. Small hikes just to see the ruins, and there was all this really cool pottery that was left
mhm.
behind there by the Hopi tribe, right?
Yes.
Do you say Hopi and I say Hopi?
No, the it was opposite. He
Oh,
said
okay.
Hoppy.
Okay, so I'm saying it the way you say it, Hopi.
Really Hopi. No, I say Hopi. Sorry.
See, exactly, and I'm not positive on how to say it, if it's Hopi or Hopi. But anyway,
We need to learn how to say
that's
it.
we really do, we should Google that. But, that's where there was this, I guess, like, their market, like a trading post
Mhm.
almost,
Yeah.
and so that's why all this pottery is on the ground there, because, people would come there and they would trade their, pottery and
Did you know it was on it was on the Colorado River?
on the Colorado River? Yes.
Oh, I missed that part. But yeah, I just saw that. That it sits on the little Colorado River.
Yeah, we're on the Little Colorado River.
Actually, I didn't know that. Scratch that.
Yeah, I thought you did. I know it gets confusing because we've been
We've
we've
done
been to a few rivers and a few lakes, and
yeah,
so yeah, they all start kinda
yeah.
mushing together. But yeah, um, so we were walking around looking at all this pottery on the ground, and it was there was no, like, full bowls or anything, it was all just little pieces, but there was so many of them. They almost looked like rock. I would even venture to say there was probably more pottery than there was rocks. Like, if
Yes.
we were looking down and we're like, "Oh, I think these are rocks," and then it was like, "Actually, I think these are all pieces of pottery." There's
Mhm.
just so many,
Yeah.
and, so we'd pick them up and look, and there'd be some of them that were different designs.
They
Some of
were
them were
elaborate
different
with food
textures and
design.
yeah,
Yeah, and did you know that those were not just for art, but they were actually pottery that they used for cooking?
interesting. Well, and that was the other thing is that you could see the ruins. You could see,
Yeah,
like, outlines of where different structures were, right?
yeah,
So it was like, okay, this looks like this might have been, somebody's home, and
mhm,
this over here looks like this might be a built-in oven or stove top situation. And and there would be one it was almost like it was set up like maybe there was a couple of homes, right?
it was a
And then like
multi-room,
a
village,
right, and then
multi-room
like a
village.
kitchen area.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
There was a picture at the front that had an example of what they thought that it probably looked like.
yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, because, I mean, it was occupied roughly from the 1200s to the 1400 AD,
Right.
so it'd been a while,
Oh,
and then
yeah, it's been a
yeah,
very long time.
yeah. So, yeah, so it looked like the pottery was, used for cooking, storage, carrying water, and ceremony.
Yeah. Well, and we obviously we were like, "What happened to the people here?" You know, what why are they not here anymore? And, we, of course, thought something terrible and tragic happened, and we're like, "Probably the white man." But actually, it was not. They actually just decided to move north. So they just up and moved, but the tribe still sees that as a, um,
Yeah, well, the land kinda
important site, right?
yeah, yeah,
And they still come back to that land and will perform rituals there.
yeah, yeah. Well, it looks like, they put, like, farm stuff around there because they were by the little Colorado River, but it dried
Oh,
out.
yeah, they were irrigating. They were
Yeah,
using the river to irrigate.
yeah, yeah. So it's just like, why was the pottery left behind, you know?
Why?
Because it looks like it's too heavy to carry. When relocating long distance, pottery was bulky and fragile, easier to leave behind. They could make more.
They could just make more wherever
Yeah.
they go. Right.
Some may have been intentionally left, and then um, everyday life equals everyday leftovers. Not everything was valuable to them the way we think. Broken or used items just stayed.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. So yeah, this is the Hopi people today recognize Homolovi as part of their ancestry. Riot, lost ruins to them. It's not abandoned. It's part of an ongoing story.
Right. Yeah. No, I
Yeah,
yeah, because they come back there and still do rituals
yeah,
there.
yeah. I
Okay.
agree.
While you're there, you should look and see if it's pronounced Hopi or Hopi, so we know that we're saying it right.
Look it up.
So one of my favorite things, though, about the Homolovi Park was that there were donkeys that were on the park, and we every time we were, like, coming in or out or going down the road or whatever, the donkeys were, like, hanging out right where we were, and one time, they were close enough to the road that Cecilia was like, "Hey, hey, pull over." So I pulled over, and she jumped out of the car and r ran up to the donkeys, not like she didn't get super close. She got
Yeah.
pretty close, though.
I did. I got super well, pretty close. Yeah.
And then, the donkeys obviously were like, I think we're done here." But what were you chasing after them saying? Excuse me. She's, okay, we'll just wait. Do, 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 do. Anyway, she's chasing after these donkeys, and what how do you say donkey in Spanish?
Burro.
That's what you were saying. Burro, burro,
Hopi.
Hopi, the Hopi. You were saying it right this whole time. Nice.
They are my ancestors, long lost cousins.
Yeah,
I did just learn that not too long ago.
I know, that's
Yeah.
exciting.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I know.
she
So
said that they're cousins of her ancestors
yeah,
because
so
you're
I did
part of the
the DNA thing, and it looks like we have Ute Aztecs in our bloodline, and the Ute Aztecs and the Hopi tribe, um, they were distant cousins.
yeah,
So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I love it.
it's awesome.
Yeah, but I want to get more into that in a few episodes later because we've done a few visits um, that I want to talk about that I'm very excited to share with everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we'll get more into Cecilia's ancestry and
It'll be
one of
fun.
our upcoming episodes. Oh, yeah, it'll be fun. Okay, back to the donkeys. So she's on the side of the road. She's chasing these donkeys. She's saying, burro.
Burros, burros. Let me put a hat and glasses on like my dad used to do. But they didn't like it, and they said, "Go away, crazy lady."
So apparently her dad.
My dad used to put a hat, like a cap and sunglasses on his donkeys.
That
Yeah, so in Mexico. So that was pretty funny.
is funny.
Yeah. So I was like, "Yeah, let me do that." And the donkey's like, "Leave me alone, lady. I'm free. Let me eat some pasture."
Leave me alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did not come up to her.
No.
And then on the last day, when we were going to check out the other ruin, we saw a pack of wild horses. Wild, wild horses. Anyway, so majestic, standing out in a field. So
Mhm.
then this time I was the one who was like, pull over.
Pet that dog. Let me pet
Let me
that
pet that
dog.
dog. So we pulled over and then I started tiptoeing down to see the horses down into this field. And they kept like, they'd stop what they were doing, shake their head real majestically, and then they'd look at me. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? And
Mhm.
I'd stop and just be like, I was standing here all along. I mean, I haven't moved at all. I didn't take a step. I'm just standing here. And then they'd go back to doing whatever they were doing, like, I don't know, eating grass or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I'd take a few more steps and then they'd shake their head and look up at me. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Nothing.
Yeah. They were
Nothing.
also like, "Get away, lady. We're trying to eat here."
I know. So I don't know. I got a little close to them. Close enough to get some cool photos, but that's about it. And then, they were clearly getting a little bit like, we really don't want you to get any closer. And I didn't want to startle them away. So we turned around
Yeah.
and walked back. And then we saw a little lizard and some cool little purple flowers.
Yeah, some cool rocks too. Everything was just
Oh, yeah, and
pretty
our
awesome.
friend
It
found
was
this really beautiful,
rock.
completely oval, milky quartz,
Mhm.
and they really wanted to take it home.
Yeah.
And Cecilia was like, "Taking something from a park will bring bad luck."
I know. I have that stuck in my head since, people were taking the wood from the petrified forest.
Yeah, we listened to a podcast about it.
Yeah, so I'm like, "Don't take it." I mean, well, take it on your own risk, but don't take it.
Don't take it. Anyway,
Yeah.
so they did not. They put it down. But
Yeah.
their wife was
I
like, "I will buy you some milky quartz off of Amazon right
I
now."
know, no, I feel bad. I know.
But yeah, we didn't take anything. It was tempting to take some of the pottery, not like in a tempting way, like we're like, "Oh, we really just wanna slip some of this in our pocket." I think it was more like,
Oh.
holding it and looking at it, we were just like, "This is so beautiful. I'd love to have a piece of this too,"
Mhm.
you
Yeah.
know, to just have. But then, obviously, what would we even do with it, you know? And
Yeah.
it's more important to leave it there for the next person to be able to see it.
Yeah.
Um,
You gotta share everything
right,
for other people to learn and to see, and
exactly.
yeah, don't just keep it to yourself. Don't be
So
greedy.
take nothing but photos and leave nothing but footprint.
Yes, I left a lot of footprint
We sure did.
because I walked all over that place.
We sure did.
It
Yeah.
was fun.
It was
Yeah,
so fun.
that place was fun. I loved it.
It was a good trip.
Yes,
That was a good
definitely go back
that
there.
was a good trip for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah,
Yeah. Well, you want to uh dive in on your wonder hunt?
yeah. So far we have um 70 followers on Instagram, and
Yay.
once we reach our 100, we will do a giveaway. That's separate from the people who find the stickers out there. Okay, so share our Instagram stuff, and once we reach 100 followers, we are going to do a giveaway. It could be, you know, merch, or I don't know, gift card of some type. We don't know yet. It could be a plant.
We'll still figure that. Oh my gosh, so appropriate for it to be a plant. We have too many in here already.
Yeah. I don't know. It could be anything. So you never know. So just follow and share, and then just follow the clues. There's a clue now on Instagram. that you can go to and take a look and see where it is.
Yes, we've
So,
got a clue out now.
yeah. So I'd say go check it out and share everything with your friends so they can also follow and win cool stuff.
Like, share, subscribe,
Yeah.
tell your friends.
Yeah. And that's all I got right now for the Wonder Hunt. So,
Awesome.
yeah.
And we've got some exciting stuff coming up, so be sure to listen next week.
Mm-hmm.
We finally
Dun, dun, dun.
left Arizona.
Mm, yeah. Arizona is very in the very rear
Rear
view
view
mirror.
mirror.
Yeah.
Arizona's in the rear view mirror. And
Arizona,
next week
you
we'll
were fun.
dive into that and tell you where we went next.
Yeah. So stay tuned because a lot of fun stuff is happening.
Fun, fun, fun.
Yeah. So that's all I got for today.
Me too. Well, thank you so much for joining us, and I can't wait to tell you guys what we've got going on next week. And be sure to like, share, subscribe, follow us on Insta, and pay attention to the clues we've got coming out
Mm-hmm.
for the Wonder Hunt. And
Yes.
we will talk to you next week then.
All right. Well, thank you.
Thank
And
you. Love you.
we're out.
Rest stop coffee, dust on our shoes, tiny little kitchen, big, big views, rolling home with you. Every road feels brand